Kia ora koutou, people of Aotearoa New Zealand. My name is Fiona of Sun and Moon Calendar.nz, and in this video I'm going to talk about the new moon in Libra that's coming up on Monday next week, and I'll talk about some of the astrological energies that are affecting us with that new moon and with spring equinox, because spring has sprung and suddenly all the blossoms have been bursting out and there's that energy in the air and the mornings are lighter. Spring has sprung. So the new moon takes place on Monday morning around 11 a.m. and it will be quite high in the sky at the time when the moon is exactly with the sun. Nearby, not able to be seen even at dawn because they're too close to the sun, nearby will be Venus and Mercury. They are conjunct at the time of the new moon, and those two always hang out with the sun. They're either in front of the sun or behind the sun. And as you know from my last video, Mercury is currently retrograde. And that is what it looks like on the zodiac wheel. The sun and moon at the beginning of the sign of Libra, harmony and balance and beauty. So the energy of Libra, the ruling planet of Libra is Venus. And Venus also rules Taurus. And with Taurus, it's more about the things that we value, the material, tangible things of life. But with Libra, Venus is about relationship and harmony and balance in relationship and beauty and elegance. The element of Libra is air, so Libra is good with words with this element. Libra is sociable and will be generally working away with the crowds to make people make connections, to help people be harmonious together, mediating a few disputes here and there, and charming, going around charming people. And the modality of Libra is cardinal, and Libra moves forward, works towards building those relationships and creating that beauty and harmony. That is Libra's work, to move towards that. And at the time of the new moon, those few days either side, and also in a way because we have spring equinox and we have Mercury retrograde, so even more so, this new moon is a time to take a pause and take time to integrate. We've gone through a lot. There's been a lot of change this year, and we've got more of the roller coaster happening for the rest of the year. So use this Mercury retrograde and the quietness of the full moon to integrate some of the new stuff that you've been exploring or that's been happening. So everyone's got Libra somewhere in their life. So think about where that energy might play out for you and your personality, or in an area of life. So this might be where and when you try to speak to bring people together, to bring harmony, to bring balance in relationships, and you use your words to promote that. It could also be in an aesthetic where you like to make things look quite beautiful, harmonious, so that there's a lovely feeling when you walk into the room, or in the art that you do, or in the decor that you organize. And it also can come out in partnership, like there might be an area of your life where you don't really like to work on your own and you don't really like to work in big groups. You like to work with a partner, and that could be the Libra energy coming through in that way. So spring has sprung, as I said. The Pipi Wharoa will be coming soon. I haven't heard it yet, but we're a little bit further south, so maybe we won't for a while. So on Friday, that is spring equinox, and the day and night will be of equal length on that day, and it's like setting a tuning fork, to use the words of one of my favorite astrologers, Pam Gregory, setting a tuning fork for the next 3 months, building up to summer solstice. So let's look at some of the other energies going on with this new moon. So you can see the sun and moon at the beginning of Libra there, and close by Mercury and Venus conjunct with each other. And those two happen to be trine with Pluto at the time of the new moon, and that's quite a positive energy. That means if we are going through transformations or there are any deep psychological things that we need to look at, we will be helped in that. And this could be a good way to use the new moon. And the new moon is almost exactly opposite Jupiter, and this might mean, because Jupiter is about expansion and getting really big and being adventurous and confident and optimistic. And with this new moon being opposite Jupiter, Jupiter in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde, this is about a good time to maybe step back and review some of those big expansive changes that we've been making with that Jupiter energy, and maybe we need to pull back from some of them or cut them down to size a little bit, maybe just not be so wildly out there with some things. So where does this new moon come in with these big astrological events that we have for the year? And we've had the Neptune-Jupiter conjunction, and we have also the ongoing square between Saturn and Uranus. And that is reactivated again because they are almost exactly in square to each other again. So again, we're going to see those themes of Saturn, top-down control, hierarchy, rules, restrictions, and then on the positive side, good structures. And on the other side, Uranus, revolution, freedom, grassroots organizations, devolved power, and there's positives and negatives with both, and we're seeing that conflict between those different forces, those different energies playing out. And you can use the new moon in Libra energy, which is about balance, to look at how you could get the win-win out of that fight between those two forces. So here are some things to think about with this new moon, and these questions can be used as meditation prompts or just to pause and consider, especially on Friday, which is spring equinox, and on Monday, which is the new moon. Okay, is there balance in your relationships? Is there balance in the way that you enjoy and appreciate beauty and art? Is there anywhere, perhaps in relationships, where you have gone too far? Anything you've done or said that was maybe too far? And aside from in relationship, just in general life, maybe there's somewhere else where you've gone too far and it's time to rethink those steps that you took. And what can you do? Ask the universe. What can you do to create balance? So the new moon with Mercury retrograde and the ruler of the new moon being Venus conjunct with that retrograde Mercury, it does give us a chance to practice introspection. So have a think about in the next few days when you can give yourself that opportunity to pause and go down and go deep and integrate. So good luck with that inner work to find balance and harmony with this new moon. So there we go, everyone. I wish you a beautiful new moon in Libra. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate that you do watch. And all the best for the new moon, and kia tau te rangi mare.